I heard about the war, just the Russian attack the Ukraine. For me, it was mind-blowing because Ukraine is very close to my heart, and my grandfather born in the Ukraine.
The war in Ukraine has overturned the rail and cross-border cooperation in the east. After a sudden and massive influx of Ukrainian refugees generated by the Russian aggression, many ENI CBC projects started working around the clock to support the hundreds of thousands of people fleeing their native land. Poland was the first to open its frontiers and homes to accommodate the fleeing Ukrainian population. The SOSRescue project, funded by the Poland-Belarus-Ukraine program, didn't lose a day in supporting a population on the run. It was born to train mountain rescuers, and it became overnight a humanitarian hub. We visited the project's training centre in Rownia in early April.
There was an blink idea that we have a big building over here, very close to the border, to the Ukraine, and we just think maybe we can use this building to help to the Ukraine, to help to the refugees. Here was only a training center. We didn't have a bed, washing machines, fridge, in the kitchen. We didn't have nothing, so we start to open our connections in Poland, also mostly in Poland connections, so they can donate us, they can give us things, to help. We create this building for about 35 places for refugees, and plus for about 25 rescuers, paramedics. In the first 2-3 weeks there are plenty of refugees, and mostly of them need about 2 days, to calm down.
I came here 3 weeks ago because I was living next to airport, and I lived near airport as well. There was always a threat that Russian bombs could, the Russians can attack Lviv. Every few hours we heard alarms, so we decided to live for a short time, hope so, Ukraine, and we stayed in Poland, in Rownia. We were shocked actually how well everything was organized. And how people wanted to help us, and they just provided us with the food, with the bed where we could sleep that night, and they could provide us even, they wanted us to stay even longer if we don't find any other place to stay.
Після того, як ми перейшли границю, ми зупинилися в центрі гірськолижних рятувальчих, який був SOSRescue по програмі створений, і там вони надали нам перше помешкання після кордону.
Люди віднеслися чудово. Вони, по-перше, нас забезпечили всім. І постілью, і спальними місцями, і харчуванням, і тепла вода, і своя кухня, що можна собі було б для дітей приготувати. Що поляки нас прийняли дуже добре, дійсно дуже братній народ. Уряд Польщі нам поміг, що дав нам якісь гроші на початок, на дітей.
Hosting refugees is not the only task SOSRescue has embarked upon. The Mountain Volunteer Search and Rescue Group is collecting all sorts of aid items, both locally and from other parts of Poland and from abroad. They are transferred to the centre and then reloaded onto small vans to cross the closest border in Kroshenko. By the beginning of April, the volunteers had already moved from Rownia around 80 tons of stuff across the frontier into Ukraine.
Another part of our help is collect the stuff from the Poland, from the Europe, medicines, some kind of foods, and hygienic stuff. And we transfer it by vans through this borderline of Kroshenko to the Ukraine, also to our partners, which are also rescuers, and they take this stuff and relocate it to the place in need.
Since the beginning of the war, the Polish colleagues have been providing immediate help to their Ukraine counterparts and their families. It felt a natural thing to do, as for more than 20 years the two groups, the Ukrainian and the Polish rescuers, have been working together, improving their operations on the mountains across the two border regions.
Наших партнерів з польської сторони ГОПР ми знаємо давно. Ми співпрацюємо більше 20 років, і саме цьому нашому знайомству ми реалізували даний проект. І вважаю, що саме оця допомога в таку важку хвилину, вона ще більше нас згуртувала. І я впевнений, що ми будемо рятувати людей в горах, навчатися, і ще буде більша така дружба між нашими рятувальниками, і не тільки рятувальниками, а польським, українським народом.